and 8. And what we're going to do from there is we're going to move 4 decimal places from the right. So remember, we took away the decimals. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So our decimal place will go here. This is money. So we're going to round. We're going to take away this 0.5 at the end. So we're going to say that Aziz paid $8.54 for that cheese. Let's take a look at the first question of the exercise. This is a question where you have to be really careful as you read, because sometimes you have numbers that are not required in the solution. So Rashid is driving from Edmonton to Calgary for a wedding on August 3rd. It takes him 0.25 hours to drive from his house to the highway and 1.4 hours on the highway to reach Red Deer. He stops in Red Deer and takes a 0.6 hour break for lunch. Then he drives 1.75 hours before reaching his destination in Calgary. How much time did Rashid spend driving? So if we just take all the numbers and add them up, that won't work here because one of these values, the 0.6 hour break for lunch, that's not driving time. So this is extra information that we don't need to include. So we're going to take all the other numbers because we're adding up the time. We're going to add up our decimals, lining up our decimals. Remember, you can put the decimals in any order. My advice is to fill in with zeros as you go so that everything is lined up nicely. So we're taking 0.25 plus 1.4 plus 1.75. We're going to add these up. So we're going to end up with 3.40. That 0 at the end is optional to include in our answer. So Rashid spent 3.4 hours driving.